Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. And hello Robin, welcome to the stream as well. It's I wanted to say it's been a while, but actually I think I streamed the day before yesterday? I don't know. So it hasn't been that long, but hey, we're back. Trying to get in one, maybe two, but probably one more stream before the end of the year. And that stream is gonna be some more Spyro 2. I'm excited to see what's in the Crystal Glacier, which is the next area we're gonna be visiting. So let me turn off this awesome Hotline Miami 2 music, because now we need awesome Spyro music. Also, hello Eldon, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see everyone. Let's get the preparing screen out of the way. I have to actually say it. Because ever since that one time where I left the preparing screen on for like 10 minutes straight while I was playing the game, well, that was quite the traumatic experience. It wasn't that traumatic, but it was awkward for everyone involved. So, the preparing screen is gone now, right? Yeah, I have to double and triple check it now. You don't want a repeat of the great preparing screen tragedy of 2017. Alright, let's get the chat in a proper place here. It's always a bit of a puzzle getting everything in the right place, but we're gonna be able to get started in just a second. Grabbing my controller. And there we go. Let me just make sure I still understand all the controls. Alright, so, to recap a little bit. We ended up going into the latter part of World 2, the Autumn Plains, and did all these levels. But it turns out we've still got a few levels at the beginning of this world to do, before we have all the talismans. And one of those is Crystal Glacier, so let's head straight in and get that done. As you may have noticed in the percentages, I haven't been dedicating myself to completion yet. Wait, save error? What do you mean, save error? Weird. I hope that doesn't persist. Wait, so now we've got... oh. Well, that ended badly. Rest in peace. So now we've got Eskimos, but they kind of have bones through their heads like they're Neanderthals or cavemen. My apologies to the Inuit everywhere.
Spyro, the ice wizards have imprisoned our leader, Shaman Tuck. Can you help us rescue him? It is urgent. He has our tickets to tonight's hockey game in Colossus Valley.
Mega Man! Okay. Hockey. I got it. Oh, this one doesn't have anything to say. He just loves me very much now. Oh, this one...
Get on the catapult, we'll help you across the chasm.
The chasm! I could be a voice actor if all it took was putting up that voice. Okay, go ahead. Ah, right, that makes sense. So we free the little Eskimo fellas, and they help us across gaps. That's the theme for this stage. Well, I'm glad to have a bit of a snowy stage. After all, we're still in a festive atmosphere. Also, can you hear my voice properly? I think the microphone is... yeah, the microphone is on. I just gotta make sure everything is working properly, so let me know if the sound balance and my voice and such is all in the right place. Whoa, did you just freeze him again? Did you just... wow. I just cleaned the place. Can you keep it clean for a while? Right, so we have to get rid of these jerks. Alright, thanks, Robin. It's sometimes I'm not sure if stuff is transmitting properly. You know how it is. I'm streaming from a little laptop somewhere in the far north, from within the glaciers of Frisia. So you never know.
Watch. We'll help you climb this wall up ahead.
Okay. Oh, this is cute. I free them also. They cooperate by helping me across various obstacles. That's cute. I like that. And there's like a drawing on the wall, and they're stabbing right through it here. Nice touch. Thanks, Zoe. Zoe saves the game for us. Rip. That guy just came charging right at me. What do you do in a situation like that? I've complained about the distance of the fire, but the actual spread of it is pretty good. Like, you don't have to be very accurate in terms of your horizontal position, you just need to be close. I appreciate that. I guess that makes sense for fire. I mean, it's not exactly an accurate weapon. It mostly succeeds by its destructive force alone. So if the safeguard is going to be an issue, we may have to rely on save states on my legitimate PlayStation 1 for now. I really hope that isn't the case, but if it is, if that's what it is, that's what it is. Sometimes you're just unlucky. He thought he had me, but I had him. Okay, that one had me. Okay, we're past 3,000, but Mr. Moneybags over there is gonna change that real quick. Very good, very good. Poor Sparks wasn't looking so hot. Oh. All of the gems. I may have the audio turned up a bit too loud on my end, like in my headphones. So I may need to turn that down a little bit, lest my hearing be damaged. Alright, Moneybags. Perpetuating the corporate spirit during the Christmas days. Well, there's nothing for it. What do you want?
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange for you to cross this bridge for a small fee.
I'm listening. Alright, 200, that's fine.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can buy that condo in Hurricane that I've been wanting for so long. Go ahead across the bridge.
Wait, so we had a deal with the fossil? That's weird. I wonder what's in it for the fossil here. What? So we can go down there, but we can also go up here. I wonder which is the way ahead and which is the extra. There's a checkpoint here, so this is probably progress. Let's head down there first and see what's on offer. What are you? They look like giant ticks or what do you call them? Mites? Those little bugs. Let's attempt not to drown. They seem to respawn quite aggressively as well. Are you a good guy? Yeah.
This whole area is infested with creepy Draclets. You might be able to help us get rid of them if you could fly.
Ah, I see, and that's what this little portal is for. Two more. Wow. So much for accuracy, huh? But those don't give you those little souls or what have you. Ah, thanks. We do need the extra health. We could fly across here. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but... if we only ever followed up on good ideas, we would never try anything new, huh? I'm not sure if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but I just wanted to justify my risky behavior is all. Ah, right. So we can't get rid of him unless we can fly through here. I understand perfectly now. Now I understand. What? Just barely made it. Well, we need to defeat 2 more enemies. I was about to say 1 more, but I didn't actually kill an enemy there. I wonder if it would count if we kill moneybags. I guess not. Down with corporate greed. Well, this should be easy then. Ow. Okay, we can now fly. And I kind of want to get back up to that, I like how no matter how quickly you run past her, she's gonna save the game for you. Whether you like it or not. I, for one, am pretty grateful. She prevents us from losing a lot of progress, after all. Anyway, so, we can fly now. I missed one, but I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen, because I assume this goes around in a circle. And if it doesn't, well, we'll just have to retry. I missed another one, that's not acceptable. But now I might not have enough flight to get across. Oh, they actually respawn too. Well, maybe if we're quick enough about defeating these last few. Oh, we can just continue like this. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, come on, come on. There we go.
You have saved us all from a grisly fate. Please, accept
Grisly.
this orb as a small token of our thanks.
And that's orb number 17. Very good. Once again, we have saved another group of people. No, he doesn't even hand it to me. He just tosses it on the ground like, go ahead, pick it up, you pleb. Yep. He doesn't, he's not that grateful. You just saved our people. Now, go ahead and pick this off of the ground with your filthy little claws. It's because I'm purple, isn't it? Hey there, is he gonna get frozen right away? Or is that guy too far away? Might as well get rid of all of them. Yeah, give me those gems. Let's see, is that all of them? Or did this guy get frozen again? Oh, he's still frozen.
Thanks, Spyro. Just hold tight for a second and look out below.
That's ominous. Oh, they're gonna push down that snowball? I think we pretty much exhausted our supply of snowball jokes when we played Hailfire Peaks in Banjo-Tooie. But
Ow. You'd think those guys could have got me out of here without rolling a 2-ton snowball onto my head. Here, take this crystal. I traded some hockey tickets for it.
hockey tickets. Alright then. Ah, and that's the end of the stage. Well, we'll have a brief look around to see what else is right within reach, and then we'll leave the stage. After all, the talisman is our first concern. You guys got anything else you want to say to me? I guess not. At least he didn't toss the talisman onto the ground. Hey! Both OBS and the PlayStation are messing up. Come on. I rebooted like twice. I reconnected like twice in hopes of restabilizing the connection, but it doesn't care. Once I'm streaming, all bets are off. Are we still live or are we live again? Blink twice if you're alive. Anyway, that's about it for this stage, I think. Oh hey, they planted a flag. After regretting the murder of his friend, he committed... Okay, that's too dark. No, not gonna go there. Still a save error, huh? Memory card has changed? What's up with that, Spyro? What's up with that? It's fine, alright, just checking. Oh hey, there's the fawn again. Presumably Mr. Tumnus's girlfriend. I think I already made a reference to Mr. Tumnus, so it's not really... It's an old joke, we can't do that again. But I am the master of reusing old jokes. Let's see, so how much more is there to discover in this world? There should be one more stage. And then we can probably pass through that gate and fight the boss again. Exciting.
Well done, Spyro. The power from your orbs has activated the whirlwind.
The power from my orbs, you say? Okay then. Oh, here he is again.
Legend has it that there is a portal to Zephyr here. And legend also has it that I know how to activate it. Furthermore, as I recall, the legend mentioned something about me activating it for a small fee.
He always says that, a small fee. Wow. 400 gems? Alright, you greedy
gems,
bear.
Spyro. With all this cash, I can open a lizard burger shop in Skilo's Badlands.
He's all about the business opportunities, huh? Well, here's Zephyr. Orbs, yeah. I like how he just walks away, stone cold. I just fed this guy a bomb and then he just walks away without looking. Oh, these are the good guys of this stage? Huh.
Spyro. Looks like we got us a bit of a situation here. The Breeze Builders have got us pinned down, and we've been waiting for a volunteer to blow up their munitions building. Looks like you're it.
Okay, Colonel Blub. This is another linguistic topic, but isn't the way the word colonel is pronounced odd? Like, considering how you write it, it looks like colonel, right? Colonel. But you say colonel. Why is that? I don't get that. Also, weren't the Breeze Builders on our side in one of the earlier harbor stages? As I recall, we actually helped one out by shooting down mines. So are we just playing both sides of a war here? Spyro truly is stone cold. He doesn't care. So long as someone provides him with rewards, he just joins their side. He has no morals. Oh, they pass the bomb to each other. Interesting. Yep, outsources important missions to random passers-by. Apparently that's how wars are won. I'm pretty sure Sun Tzu wrote something about that. If fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must pass your responsibilities to the first random dragon who visits you. Something like that. Neutral evil confirmed. Yep. Man, I gotta be careful. Fortunately, those caterpillars are all around, so... If I had one of those lava rocks, I could shoot them at the enemies. Oh, I guess I could just climb up here too. Or not. Music here is a bit weird. Sounds like cat noises. Oh, this isn't actually dangerous to fall into. It looked so dangerous. But there are only gems down here. Sometimes you just gotta get your claws dirty to get some gems. And Pyro. There I go again. How many times have I called him Pyro now? Yikes. And Spyro is all about getting his claws dirty. It seems to be a pattern with me that I start mispronouncing the main character's name at some point. Like, eventually Banjo-Kazooie became Banjo and Kazooie for some reason.
Cannon just ain't working for me. Do you think you can blast that bird, soldier? Jump up here and give it a try.
Alright, Sergeant. So you want me to shoot down a bird? I can do that, but I'm gonna do the chest first. First shot, no problem. Oh, I need to hit the balloon, okay. I was wondering why it was being so finicky. Okay, get out there. We didn't even shoot the bird yet. He lends me his cannon and all I do is use it to get money. Spyro truly is an abhorrent dragon. He only seeks profit. Nothing more, nothing less. The lives and concerns of other people are meaningless to him. Game theory. Is Spyro secretly evil? Like Mario? And also, is Sans Ness? Find out. Hey, yeah, I shot the bird, my dude.
Nice shooting.
And that's all? Okay then. My betrayal did not work that time. Oh yeah. So this didn't open? Why not? Weird. But fine, we have a new path to follow, so we'll follow it. Oh. Only treasure here, huh? So did I really just miss it? Do I really just need to adjust my aim? That's a bit hard to believe, but I'll try it again. Whoa. I seriously just didn't hit it the first few times. Wow. But yeah, these birds were on our side in an earlier mission. This is weird. Spyro, you can't just switch allegiance whenever it's useful to you. Yep, Spyro only cares about them gems. These people were his friends once, but because a random fat thing in a cannon told him he needed to kill them, he does it. All because of riches, all because of rewards, all because of gems. Wow, he just... Did you see that? He just slapped me in the face. Such aggression. Not so tough now without your bombs, huh? This is kind of messed up. Aren't these just chicks? They're just little baby birds. That is true. A dragon is all about the riches. All about the gems. I just destroyed a happy caterpillar. But if he's only in it for the profits, he should be super intelligent by now. Excellent. Excellent pun. Yes. And also, welcome to the stream, Clive. Whoa, something broke. Of course I have to go back down there then. What is this? Are you an enemy? You are not, but... It looks like something you'd find in a bar in the Star Wars universe. It looks like an elephant, but it makes noises like a cow. It's a cow-elephant. Interesting. Oh, it's a shepherd. Who knew?
My name is Little Bo Peep, and I have lost my cowlicks. With these battles going on all the time, they keep running away. Can you help me get them back into my pen?
I don't think we can recover from this. Maybe I should just stop. No, Little Bo Peep, alright. If you say so, buddy. Cowlicks. You mean in here? Okay. Cowlicks. I hope you don't mind them being a bit damaged by the end of this, though. Alright, this is easily going to be the most annoying one, so let's get him first. Come on. Cowlicks. What? Don't you want to go with your friends? Okay, and that's 3. I'm guessing the other 2 are somewhere in here. Wait, what's this?
What light from yonder window breaks? That window up there, dummy. The professor said he was working on a way to help me get back with
Private
But
Romeo.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
So why are we getting Shakespearean in here? This is weird. You are now an orange, I see. Orange is a nice color. I like to do my username in orange whenever possible. So where are the rest of these cowlicks? It is indeed. Oh hey, okay, so there's another one down here. Oh, both of them are here. Okay. So how do we get these up there? I'm guessing we'll need the power here. I see. These are pretty sturdy cows, aren't they? Or cowlecks, rather. Yeah, let me turn down the audio. Ooh, let me turn down the audio a little bit over here before it knocks my ears off. I don't think it makes a difference for you guys. Don't look at me like that, Spyro. It's almost comical how they just fly away. Come on, we still need to bring this other cowlick over there. Come on, buddy. Okay, I think that did it. The cowlicks are all up there. Oh, right, another Korok. It is a pretty brutal way of herding, yeah. Who knew being a shepherd was such a dangerous job? Suddenly the phrase, "he is my shepherd," starts to become a bit ominous. Well, I guess that wasn't based on Spyro, though. Alright, last one. Get in there.
Thanks, Spyro. Here's a little something, you know, for the effort.
For the effort. I do not really understand the design of these characters.
There are 2 more cowlicks out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them in days.
His name is Bo Peep, yeah. Not sure what to make of that. I guess he isn't really what I imagined when I heard the name. Alright, let's climb up here. I am trying really hard to refrain from making statements about the stability of the frames, because the second I do, you know the connection is gonna dip. So, I'm not gonna say anything. This is the land of militarized fairy tales, or at least that's what it seems like. What with the Bo Peep and the Romeo. Not sure how the birds fit into that, but maybe it's also part Alfred Hitchcock or something. Alright, we need to find the professor, so that's what we're gonna do. If you get close but you don't attack them properly, they just slap you over the head, like, welp. Oh hey, another coal, look. We'll have to figure out a way to get those over there, if it's not too much trouble. This could be frustrating. Ah, not quite, huh? So long as we get this guy up there, I think we can get him across the chasm. Okay, Cowleck. Come on, buddy. I feel a little bit guilty though, it sounds like it hurts. I mean, I am actually setting its behind on fire, so it probably does hurt, but you know what? You shouldn't be running away from your owner. This is the price for disobeying authority. Yeah. It sounds like people fighting on social media. Maybe this entire level is an analogy for modern social media that they somehow managed to think of before social media existed. I don't know. Well, that's one of the Cowlecks acquired, so let's get another Cowleck somewhere around here. It looks like this platform will be elevated if we do something. So perhaps there is a switch or something to do in between of here and there. This platform looks the same. Well, let's check this area. Oh, there's the other Cowleck. The hardest one. Almost back up to 3,000. I can't wait for moneybags to exploit us once again. And take more of our money. Just so we can progress. They should become partners in crime, Spyro and Moneybags. They are both heartless. I'm guessing that's the professor, but I'm gonna...
Spyro, my boy, I've got a magic bean, seed, for you in here somewhere. Here it is. Why don't you plant it in the ground and see what grows?
SpongeBob, what happened to you?
Aiming the seed by holding down the triangle button will make this easier. Oh, and if you ever need your seed back, just flame the plant, and it will turn back into a seed again.
Alright, so we're gonna be encouraging this unhealthy situation. Let's see, so those are what the platforms are for, I guess. Can we just... Where is this even? I hope I didn't just screw myself out of bringing this go-luck back. There you go. And there you go. There we go. And then I fell. This is where I actually wanted to plant the seed. Do I need to shoot it from a distance so it actually lands in the platform? Did I miss the explanation or something? I guess I didn't pay attention again. Awkward. I'll go back to the professor in just a second once we bring the Kolak back. It's a good thing Spyro doesn't talk back during this cutscene, or it would be really weird him talking with his mouth full of seed. Well, come on, buddy. We don't have all day. He got so excited, his physics broke for a moment. That happens sometimes, right? So you haven't seen these for days, huh? At least they're alright. There we go.
Well, I am impressed. You got all 7 cow licks for me. Here's a fair reward.
19 orbs. Very good. Yeah, that happens to all of us, Alden. Sometimes you just start to ignore gravity. Just out of sheer excitement.
Misplaced your seeds, have you?
Misplaced your seeds, have you?
Be more careful with this one.
Yeah, okay, but how does it work?
Misplaced your seeds?
No, that's not the problem, you half-baked.
Off you go then.
Well, he's not gonna explain it again, apparently. Okay, so it worked that time. I'm confused. Well then. Is there any way to spit so that it falls right in front of you? Yeah, GG. That was another classic moment. Yikes. Oh, so you need to hit straight for that thing. But then you can't actually reach up there unless you go through there. Ha. Well, ain't that a situation and a half? Well, we still gotta get those gems near the start of here, so let's do those first before we forget. Always do the optional stuff first. Oh hey, this one is a lot lower. And here's another seed. I see, so we can get multiple seeds into play. Very good. I'm assuming there's a lot to discover if you use these seeds in a proper way. But a lot of these spaces seem kind of useless. And I'm being honest. If I'm being honest. I guess we just need to find the right spot to use them is all. Wow, this is gonna get awkward fast. Yeah, it's too high to actually jump up to. Doesn't matter if you get to it on time, you don't actually get to go up there. Those are clearly the... I mean, it's going into 3, so I'm guessing this is what you're supposed to do. Yeah, exactly. The 3 spots near the professor, those are the ones we need to go for. That seems like the logical solution. We used 2 of them to get to the... We use 2 of them to get to that 3rd seed, and then we plant all 3. That's what I'm thinking we need to do. But I guess we'll find out when we find out. Ah, yeah, this one is actually quite low. That's low. It's exactly as I thought then. Let's get this other seed back. Yeah, exactly. We got the 3rd seed using the 2 seeds we have. Look at Spyro planting seeds for the future. These look more like buildings than vines, though. There might be a 4th seed on this platform here. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. It's elegant, really. Oh. So we grow this one. And there we go. Now we fly over there from here. And all will be well. I don't mind a bit of a puzzle element to the stages. That's nice. Change of pace. Yeah. Nice how it all comes together. These guys are, these guys have friendly fire turned off, apparently. Bunch of casual scrubs. Only scrubs turn off friendly fire. He lines up the shot. And he misses. There we go. It seems to kind of compensate for your aim, but if you're completely wrong, it just lets it fly away like, well, you messed it up. Go get it. Look at this, a whole new path has opened up for us now. We're gonna be able to reach Juliet at this rate. Wait, is that another professor? How many professors are there here?
Well done, my boy! Here are 2 more seeds to get you the rest of the way. Oh, and take this with you if you don't mind. It's been cluttering up my pockets.
Well, don't mind if I do. And that's 20. That's sound effect though. The good prof has been holding back on you, indeed. What a scummy fellow he is. So we'll have to figure this out. This time I shouldn't actually shoot it way over the target. And then we need to plant another seed here, and that's the end of it. Interesting. Aha! Just put it there. This isn't particularly difficult. What? Almost fell off. This isn't particularly difficult to solve, but I appreciate having a small, light puzzle element to the stage. Shakes it up a bit. There we go. If it was really particular about where you aimed the shot, that would get annoying, but fortunately it seems pretty generous about the hit detection, so... all is well in the world of Spyro 2. And there we go.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh, there's Romeo. You can have this. I don't need it anymore.
Thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to quit streaming forever. No. But that was that was weird. And that's all the orbs for this stage. Very good. Wait, so that was just a side mission? I don't get a talisman for that? Oh, I get it, because it's a war between those blobs and the birds. And they're two lovers divided by the war. Very clever. Very clever. And also horrifying. But let's not get into a discussion about blob-bird romance.
How I've missed my Romeo. If he wasn't so short, we'd get married.
Okay then.
You've reunited me with Juliet. Now we can take our honeymoon in Colossus Springs and see the idols.
I think these people have very different expectations from their relationship. It's gonna be a small-scale war at this rate. Anyway, that was ridiculous. Okay, so the thing we actually needed to do to make progress is fire this at the gate. That makes sense. Laughably simple when you think about it. Once again, getting some Donkey Kong feels from this, but with the rolling barrels. Though I guess Donkey Kong doesn't have a monopoly on rolling barrels. But he is kind of the one who started it. The OG barrel roller. Whoa. I like the feathers that fly off when you defeat the enemy. It's important to communicate things like damage. Don't you hate it in a game when you damage an enemy and the game doesn't really tell you that you damaged it? When you hurt an enemy, you want it to really look like it hurts. It may sound sick, but that's just human nature. Schadenfreude and all that. The music here is pretty catchy. I like it. Anyway, so we need to knock down that door. This is an assault. And that was a miss. Let's line it up perfectly this time. First try, first try. This is the first try. Let's line it up perfectly this time. Wow, did you see that? Did it perfectly in one shot. The whole castle came apart, huh? So have we won the war now?
Wow! What an explosion! It sure is a good thing I had my helmet on. Oh yeah, the colonel wanted me to give this talisman to you if you got through the breeze builder defenses. Good job, soldier.
Good job, soldier. I really miss gem jars now. Good old gem jars and his goofy rhymes. Now that was a real soldier. Bird feed, huh? Well, that was mean.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have all 14 talismans,
That means we have them all.
break the lock on the door and you can fight Gulp. Are you ready?
Am I ready? Maybe later. Nah, bring him on.
You'll have to jump down the hole in the floor to get to where Ripto and Gulp are waiting. I can help you out a little bit. I tamed a few pterodactyls from Skylos Badlands. They'll be dropping objects that you can use to fight Gulp.
Objects, huh? Well, if you say so. Interesting, so we've reached the end of this world now. Gulp's Overlook. Let me check something real quick, because I kinda don't like that it won't save. I guess I somehow interfered with the auto-saving. And so it had to rediscover, or rather had to be led to the memory card again. That makes sense. You just have sometimes weird things happen with legitimate PlayStation 1s, you know? Let me check how the stream is doing. No more drop frames. Looks good to me. Well, how about we take on this boss? Are you ready? Gulp.
Gulp, we've finally made Avalar ours. You've earned a special reward. Gulp, what is it, boy? Oh, the fairy. Here you go.
Did he really want to eat the fairy?
My cape. Dragon, you are really starting to get on my nerves. Say goodbye, Flame Breath. Gulp, lunchtime.
All right.
Finish him off and you can have all the fairies you can eat. I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay, Ripto, whatever you say. Last boss wasn't very hard, but maybe this one will pose a challenge. Lag? Oh, right, so you push those against him. That makes sense. Whoa. He's a scary one, isn't he? Anyway, we could get healing over here. Aren't they already lit? Ah, the other ones just explode if you get a hit in, so you can't just take him down in a few cycles. Oh well. I could have fired that rocket at him. Interesting. Oh, if I actually aimed properly. Now we're in big trouble. Uh-oh. Well, we still have plenty lives left. That was just an experimental try. I was just learning the patterns and not really trying. So there may not be heals in this battle. That's interesting. Oh, that hurts me too. I should be more careful about the distance. He doesn't really lead his shots, so that's okay. Well, he doesn't lead them enough to be a problem for my run. There we go. That's hit number 2. Hit his weak spot for massive damage, yeah. Have I told you this is actually based on something that really happened in ancient Japan? So here's this giant enemy crab. I'm not sure what to do with the rockets yet. I'm pretty sure I've used them before, but... Oh, of course, of course. There we go. I do like how this boss battle changes. Like, it's the same concept of hitting him with an explosive, but the kind of explosive and the way you use it changes. They're also making sure I understand all the mechanics. They went first with a simple one that requires the dash, then one that requires fire and dash, and now one that requires you to actually swallow and spit it. Which are all mechanics that were introduced prior to this. This is a good concept for a boss fight. Listen to that dramatic music too. Oh, I almost didn't see that coming, but fortunately I did. Now they have the different kinds of bomb. Oh hey, a heal, thank you. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't have turned at the last second there. That was really risky. But hey, it is what it is. Well, he's getting smarter about his shots. I just barely avoided getting hit there. I like the rocket the most, I think, because you control from where you shoot it. Whoa! What just happened there? That was weird. Did he just swallow one of those explosives? What? Well, this is getting a bit scary, but... we're still in it to win it. Oh, whoops. Haha! Two more hits. Two more hits. He just destroyed the bomb. And now he swallowed one of those. Well. Oh, he actually shoots the rocket at you. And I got another heal. And another one. Oh, he can heal too. Interesting. You know, I like that when an enemy has similar mechanics to you. It's like you're fighting a sort of shadowy version of yourself. Oh, that was absolutely terrible aim. But this also means I need to be really careful about not letting him get the heals. Because now the heals aren't just... an accessory, they're also a threat if he gets them. Again, interesting. I appreciate the game design. Ah, a chicken, let's get it. Chicken is high priority target now. Oh. There we go. One more hit. Of course, we don't have many more hits to spare either, so I hate this attack. There we go. Get out of here. Gulp defeated. Very good, very good. Another achievement under my belt. Another area claimed for the good side.
Spyro, you did it.
Whoa. Alora, where'd you come from?
I was just outside the castle in Autumn Plains. The castle is now free again. There's no sign of Ripto. And since you've been around, the creatures of Avalar are finally starting to get along. Since you've done so much for Avalar, and since I know you really missed being on vacation, we really wanted to do something nice for you. It's not much, but we hope you like it.
Wow, this is great. Aren't you gonna join me?
No. I'd like to, but I've got to go check on the professor in the winter tundra. He's still trying to fix the super portal so we can send you home.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I think I'll just hang out here for a while and soak up a few rays.
Wow.
Hey, where'd Laura go? I better follow her.
Wow, he slept for exactly 5 seconds. Where did Alora go? Yeah, he got friend-zoned. Poor Spyro. You know that feel?
I've finally come up with a way to access the dragon worlds from the super portal. This power crystal should give us the extra boost that we need. Just a few more calculations to set it up. I think I have it. Excellent! Everything is finally ready. We're going to need a lot more orbs, but with the power crystal boosting it, the super portal should work again.
So, you thought you had gotten rid of me? Well, I'm afraid not. I persuaded that fat bear Moneybags to sell me a few bombs.
Wow, Moneybags.
Power crystal.
You traitor.
Don't even try it, book boy, or you'll be the world's smartest pile of ashes.
The world's smartest pile of ashes.
Just what I need for a new scepter.
Hunter, do something! Quick!
Hey, give that back.
Well done, Hunter.
Well, I tried.
You little fools! After I destroy you all with my new scepter, I'm going to rename this place Riptonia!
Riptonia? So another area has been claimed by evil. Uh-huh. Well, that was interesting. And very weird. So, a new hub world. And one with a rather pleasant, wintry atmosphere.
Spyro, Ripto's still alive, and he's locked us out of the castle. Even worse, he's stolen our new power crystal for the super portal. If you can collect enough orbs, you'll be able to get the power crystal back from Ripto, and we can send you to Dragon Shores.
Alrighty. So, there are many new levels to explore here. Guess we should get right into it. There's Moneybags, being the scumbag traitor that he is. Wow. Penguins are going extinct. We have to save them. This is the most serious business. Though the hub world has a certain theme, the levels don't really seem to match. Just like in the autumn level, there were stages that didn't necessarily fit the autumn theme. Ah well. That was a surprisingly non-lethal bomb, yeah. Didn't even turn them black with soot or anything. Sometimes you have to kill a few penguins to get your way. Come on, Sparks. Stay with us. Pick up things when they fall. I don't want to have to walk over to everything. You expect me to spend effort grabbing things? That's what my firefly is for, right? Anyway, let's talk to Moneybags and see what a disgusting traitor he is.
Well, Spyro, it comes down to this. There's only one more thing I can teach you, and like all the best things, it doesn't come cheap. The head bash move is very simple, really. All you must do is jump, then press the triangle button.
Triangle.
You'll find the head bash may help you out on some tasks that were impossible before. Remember, just jump, then triangle. Good luck.
So it's a ground pound, right, gotcha. I'm guessing these rocks will be destroyed by the ground pound. Indeed. That makes a lot of sense, but darn, 1,000, huh? I like the big old target on here. As if it wasn't obvious. I had to use the new move here. So, by what means does this guy actually teach you the moves? He just tells you about them, but... It would be kind of hilarious to see him actually show you the moves. As Captain Falcon might request of him. I can imagine that bear doing a head bash. He would probably break his neck, but that would only add to the amusement. Nah, not really. We don't want Moneybags to get hurt, do we? And they even put a rock in here, so it ensures you understand the use of the move. Again, good design. It's pretty straightforward to have a thing like that, but it's the most straightforward things that people often get wrong. It's easy to overlook, after all. Once you think you know a mechanic is well known, it's easy to assume the player knows it just like you do. Gotta make sure we're all on the same level here. Okay, Mystic Marsh. Let's get into the first level here. This was the last move already, if his words were anything to go by. These are weird. I don't understand why that happened, but it was interesting. So these snail elephants will kill you if the water goes away. It's some kind of a monkey, huh? Very strange. Alright, dude, what do you have to say, odd character?
Things just aren't the same since our magic fountain shut off. It sure would help if you could find out what evil force is behind this disaster.
I mean, you're the water wizard, why don't you know? There are a surprising amount of people who will just push their responsibilities away and onto this random dragon kid that shows up. I guess he just looks reliable. Ow. Okay, so the ones in their shells you have to dash at, and the ones outside their shells you need to set on fire. Same rules, big enemies, fire, small enemies, dash. And the shell is also kind of metallic looking, which further clues us into the way to defeat these enemies. Whoops. And then Spyro died. Honestly, if some random dragon kid showed up to my place, I'd get him going on the vacuum too. Yeah, same here, Alden. I mean, just look at this. Clearly, this is a creature perfectly suited to household chores. I've heard that sound effect before. I'm pretty sure it comes out of a stock library of animal noises. Now it's reminding me of where I heard it first, and it's making me laugh. There was this, what was it? I think it was a JonTron video about the Sioux race. There's this really wacky intro to the story where everyone turns into animals and the rhino makes that noise. And it makes no sense for a rhino to make a noise like that. Which is why I remembered it. I'm having some trouble with the little monkey guys. They can actually change forms too, interesting. Or are those just a separate kind of enemy? Who can say? There we go. We really need to find Zoe. She has to save the game for us. And bring us tea and biscuits. These poor frogs. There's lots of these little gates throughout the stage, huh? That was a pretty evasive frog. It took me like 3 or 4 hits to finally get him. Hey Zoe, thank goodness. Now bring on the tea and biscuits. Or maybe I was gonna make many more inappropriate jokes, but I'm not gonna. Fairies are people too. Ow. Well, we almost have enough enemies to activate those portals or gates or simply power-ups, whatever you want to call them. And the frogs are all throughout the stage, so we can heal pretty easily. Listen to all these jungle noises. Are we in a jungle right now? A concrete jungle, you might say. We're reaching new heights in this city. If you can make it here, you can make it everywhere. This looks like an optional path, so I'm gonna go there first. Alright, let's continue on. Well, that was just an absolute failure. But hey, we can get back up pretty easily, so as far as I'm concerned, it didn't even happen. The best way to deal with your mistakes is to pretend they didn't happen. Whoop. Those monkeys are very annoying. Okay, that's 20 enemies, so we could be grabbing that power-up now. But let me check what else is up here first. And there's Zoe again, saving the game for us. Wow, I have run out of interesting things to say, apparently. Can we not break this? I guess not. Our goal in this stage is to activate the water fountain again. The magical one. A feat we can presumably achieve by not looking at those horrifying fish. Where are they? They look like platypus bufferfish? Buffer platypus? Weird. They didn't even seem to do very much, but they sure look intimidating. This water doesn't look safe, does it? It's so murky. Let's have another swim. Oh, they actually do count as enemies, and you can hit them in their platypus form. Okay. I was too scared to actually run into them, but once again, we learned that trying new things is often a good idea. Are those buffer platypus fish? Yes, indeed they are. What has science done?
What? Oh, I must have dozed off there. Golly, looks like I let the fountain switch off. Here, take this orb and, don't mention my little nap to Hydrar, okay?
Wow, so you want me to cover for your negligence? Yeah, science gone too far. He is called Snoozle, yeah. Looks like there's plenty left to discover on this stage. Let's, This is another path I haven't been through, I think. Come on, Sparks. Oh, I guess Sparks is gone, huh? We need more health to have Sparks appear again. And until then, we gotta awkwardly grab each individual pickup. Any frogs around here I can burn. Any innocent creatures I can hurt for my own benefit. Who is that? Oh hey, a frog. Oh hey, an extra life. Very good. We're all fixed. Check this dude out. He's like an archaeologist.
Ah, Spyro, a friendly face. A bunch of rotten thieves have stolen the spark plugs, and I'm stuck here. Please get the 4 plugs back.
What, so we need to find spark plugs for this guy?
This is useless without all 4 spark plugs.
How did he get here? That's a good question. How did he drive a car over here? It's not like there's a road. Stop whistling at me. This is harassment. He did sound a bit like Nigel Thornberry, yeah. And Nigel Thornberry is also an explorer, so that's it can't be a coincidence. Aha. Okay, so that's a spark plug, huh? Now I am reminded of that meme with Nigel Thornberry's face on stuff. Wait, did he just use this power up? Yeah, smashing. I can't actually do his voice though. Not much of a voice actor. I only specialize in particularly obnoxious voices. How do we catch up to this guy? We need to be... well, we need to not fall. Smashing. Pop it. That's one of those words I don't hear a lot. I'm having one of those itchy nose moments for some reason. Okay, so this kangaroo fella stole a spark plug for no real reason. Beyond to be a jerk. Just keep running. He can't run forever. Oh, did you see that? What a feat of acrobatics. But it ended in failure anyway. GG, yep. No coming back from that. This is another one, but I guess I'll go for him. I think it's interesting how he keeps using the power-ups I have. Like I said, that's an interesting thing in a boss battle, and in this... Oh, he swims! He's more like a flying squirrel than a kangaroo, huh? Well, that was bad. I completely lost him. I have lost sight of everything. That's some dank water, yeah. You see, I went down here intentionally to get some health back. It definitely wasn't an awkward, embarrassing fall. Okay, nice. Oh man, I'm starting to lose it. My reflexes aren't as good as they were in the past. Wait a minute, was there another one up on the fountain there? No, there is not. Okay, let's see if we can catch one of these guys. At one point. I try to be too quick and I fall. Has to be a certain balance between accurate and fast here. Because if you miss and you fall. Ended up straight into the toxic water. That moment when you jump straight out of fresh water into toxic water. It's like when you're trying to type Twitch and it accidentally corrects to Twitter and you open Twitter. That's a similar experience. Well, rest in peace, Spyro. I wonder if I would catch up to him eventually. It looks possible if I keep up a fast pace. Yeah, there we go. But now it's reset and we still need to find all the other ones again, huh? That's a bit disappointing. But the first one was quite easy, so I guess it's fine. Did you see that? He almost wanted to run straight at me. He had a fight or flight response there, but he went with flight in the end. Which is wise, because, well, dragon. Didn't need to fly there, it was just a mistake. So yeah, it's kind of a weird thought that this might be the last stream of the year. Like, there's a very small chance I'll stream tomorrow, but what with preparations for the whole New Year's Eve situation, it's looking unlikely. Never say die, but never say never. Never say something else. No, never. You never say never, but I don't expect to be streaming tomorrow. That's my cautious opinion. So I'm streaming right in front of a window, and then I see a light in the very dark garden below me, and I'm like, oh, what is that light? Is someone sneaking through the garden? But as it turns out, it's just someone coming home. Wow, man. I gotta be more careful. By the way, where is the first one I caught last time? There it is. Yeah, this one is a joke. Yeah, it's just my brother. Lurking in the garden with a light. This is completely unrelated to Spyro, but one of my fears, it's kind of oddly specific, is something scary appearing in front of your window. You know, there've always been a few movies way back when I was younger. There were a few series and movies that did that, where something scary appears in front of your window. Now, I think that's just, it has a psychological effect because you feel like the window is all about allowing you to look out and letting the light in, but it can just as easily be used to look in at you. I could have had him there. I freaked out and I missed. This is an interesting duck. Yeah, things appearing in front of the window from the dark. Pretty scary. I think it ties into the larger fear of being watched, I guess. But I remember this episode of, I think it was Goosebumps, where they were in like this secluded farmhouse and scarecrows started coming to life. And one of the scarecrows was standing in front of the window, and it was, at first people were like, okay, it's just a scarecrow. But then they found out it didn't used to stand there. Creepy stuff like that. We're getting into horror trope discussions now, but I actually like the concept of something that only becomes scary because you learn new information. Like you assume something and it isn't scary because of that, and then your assumption is tackled. There's this Doctor Who episode with the creepy kid in the gas mask. I have no idea what it's called, and I'm not gonna bother to remember the name, but there's this point where they start listening to a tape of the kid talking. Just repeating the whole "Are you my mommy?" thing. And then at some point someone asks like, okay, can you stop the tape? It's getting annoying. And it turns out the tape ran out 5 minutes ago, but they keep hearing the voice anyway. So you've just been hearing that as background noise and thinking, whatever, it's the tape. But actually the kid is right there watching them. Spooky, right? You gotta love things like that, where it becomes scary not because of the content of it, but because of the context of it. That's good horror for you. Even though Doctor Who isn't exclusively horror. So that fella is up there. How do we get there? Maybe we need to approach from the other side, because I don't see the springy power up here. Unless it's down here. It is down here, but not high enough. Yeah, exactly. This is where we need to go. There he is, the scumbag. And he just runs away. What a coward. I wonder what this is for. Oh, he just came right back around. What an idiot. Very good. Very good. Excellent.
Wahoo! I'm back in business. Here, young dragon friend, take this. It's museum quality, but you deserve it.
How nice of you. Would you say that's smashing? Where does this lead? Oh, that's just the end of the... whoops. Well, at least I got the orb. I'm glad I didn't do it before that. What is with this weird shot? Right. Well, at least he won't fall asleep that way. Oh, or he will. He fell asleep again. What a useless clod. Wait, we didn't get the... What now? We didn't get... We didn't get the talisman? Are there talismans in this world? We got an orb for defeating the stage, not a talisman. Odd. We'll check, we'll just do the next stage and see if we get a talisman at the end of that. That should shed some light on the situation. Yeah, I don't know how we got to horror tropes, but I do like talking about tropes and media and such. Ooh, ice skating. I like how cautiously he places his little claws. I haven't been talking about it too much, but Spyro is genuinely a pretty cute little, mascot. Ah, just look at this. How can you not be charmed by this? There's the professor again. I'm guessing he wants like 1 billion shrines before I can go through here.
Well, it's some consolation that you've collected so many orbs. My high-tech portal here will take you to Cloud Temples.
Cloud Temples, alright. As long as it isn't Sephiroth Temples. Huh. So, I guess the purple-haired one is the good guy here. Though I don't know why. He was the one petrifying the little farm animal. He, she? What are you?
I used to be one of Avalar's most powerful magicians, until that big warlock over there stole my wand. He and his friends have used the magic to take over the city.
Alright, so you're the good guy. Alright, Alaric. You hope they do the first 3 Spyro games in HD like they've done for Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, that would be cool, actually. I think Spyro... There we go. I think Spyro has a certain timeless design to the both the levels and the characters. So it would be really cool to see that with a new coat of paint. Because the designs are already good, so it would be interesting to see what they could do with more technology. I think Crash, I haven't played the HD collection for Crash because I don't have a console to play it on, but it looks very good visually, very charming. The art style just works. At least I think it does. I've heard varying opinions, of course, but it looks good to me anyway. Alright, so the goats are bad for some reason. And it drops a lava rock. I guess I understand why the wizard turned them into stone then. Well, I almost just ran off the edge while trying to hit an enemy. That would have been a bit awkward. But yeah, I wonder what's going to happen to the Spyro series. Like now, and for that matter, what's going to happen with Crash. Oh, they will consider doing Spyro if they sell enough of Brash Candicoot. Yeah, that's what he's called. If they sell enough of Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. That's interesting, but I wonder, is that... I mean, it makes sense in a certain way, but it doesn't make sense to me in another. Because, how do I say this? The market for Crash and the market for Spyro, I think, differ. Because Crash is all about... it's a very restricted kind of game. It's very much on a path. It's all about reflexes within a small space. This is more exploration based. It has a more complex move set. So this is like wow, I can't speak today. The best way to put it would be that Crash is a more pure platformer. It's almost like what your first thought would be if someone said, okay, 2D platformers, how would those work in 3D? That's what Crash looks like. Like the most straightforward way to reinterpret the genre in 3D. Spyro is more like Mario 64, you know, redefining its genre for 3D. So I'm not sure if the same people who like Crash would like Spyro per se. You know, I'm sure there's overlap. I mean, they're both classics. So a lot of people do, but what if people wanted a Spyro remake more than a Crash remake, you know? I think they shouldn't be relying just on the sales. I also shouldn't forget that I have this now. Because I kind of unlocked it at an awkward time where it wasn't necessary yet, so the design will not require me to use it yet. So I should use it myself so as to not forget. Ouch! There we go. What is this? The Cave of Wonders? I thought he was gonna open them up, but he just broke it to pieces. No respect for art over here. 17 lives. Oh yeah. Got nothing to say, buddy? Alright. Floating purple hair. Ow! Why did that sheep get turned to stone? What did the sheep ever do to anyone? He says as he burns it alive. We can't set this one on fire. Oh well. But yeah, I do hope they do a Spyro remake. I'm sure the Crash Bandicoot remake has to sell pretty well. I mean, regardless of audience, it is a classic. It must have an audience. Though, weren't people saying that it's a bit too punishing or difficult? Or unfair or something? I heard something about that. But this is all second-hand information, of course. Opinions are always gonna vary about a thing like that. Baboom. It is kind of satisfying to see those things come apart. A love for destruction is only human nature after all. Now I am become Spyro, destroyer of worlds. What does this person want?
I'm a secret agent. I'm going to my secret hideout. Only members of my secret club are allowed to go there. I'm not leaving unless you hide behind that tree so you can't see me.
Wow. So, this guy is Agent Zero. He sure looks like a zero to me.
This time I better not catch you sneaking behind.
So we need to follow him to his members only hideout, I guess. He's got a good eye, huh? He saw me from all that time. He saw me wow, talking. He saw me from quite a distance there. So this is gonna be annoying. Sneaking missions in a 3D platformer. I should make good use of the camera here. Yeah, he looks,
I'm too fast for anyone to follow. No one will ever find my hideout.
Okay, so we need to be faster. Interesting. That was easy enough. Can we not grab this stuff first? Where is it going? Can you please not go ahead too far? Please.
I'm too fast for anyone.
Alright, so the solution is to be much more aggressive. That's life for you.
This time.
It's kind of finicky to figure out what he can and cannot see, though. At least he turns around slowly. Wow, he just shut the door in my face.
I'm too fast for anyone to follow.
Okay, Agent Zero. So we're in a world of magical creatures and warlocks and such, and this guy is a secret agent. Where's the where's the connection? Did you see that? Grab that gem, just like... Oh, whoops. He saw a dragon butt sticking out from behind the tree. I guess it was kind of obvious, wasn't it? That laughing though. Yikes! It is a bit finicky about the cone of vision or whatever it is that he's finding me with. Feels a bit like trial and error, but whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Except I just did. Okay, there we go. You want to be careful not to bump into him. But the door shuts behind him pretty quickly. Don't mind me picking up the gems. Ah, come on. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at me. For an Agent Zero, he's surprisingly good at getting away from me. Is this gonna be another episode spent primarily on failing at minigames? I sure hope not. There we go. Don't mind the tail. It's just a weird part of the tree. Okay, so now we need to run straight after him once he starts his... There we go. Secret hideout acquired.
You managed to get here without following me? You must be a member of my secret club after all. Here, take this secret decoder. It will allow us to send secret messages.
The orb is a decoder? I knew it. It's a government conspiracy. They're listening in on us. Anyway, that was a weird, weird side mission, but I don't mind. Oh, actually, I was talking about how I don't need the move here, but that would have required backtracking if I hadn't got it before. So now I'm really, really happy that I learned it after all. Sometimes taking a little initiative can get you that much further, huh? How grand. Go on then, take me back. This looks like it would hurt if you hit your head on it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Nope. Nope. Well, hey, it was worth a shot. Poor Spyro has got himself another concussion, but at least we know that it won't work. Sometimes finding answers is more important than your own well-being. No, it isn't. But that's what I'd like to convince Spyro of, in case we need him to bash his head into something again. How are we gonna get this guy? He might need one of those lava rocks from earlier. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to attack those two vases back there. Vases. Decorative objects of uncertain origin. Well, let's head back for a moment and see if we can find one of those lava rocks. Actually, what's in here? Oh, a lava rock. Well, what do you know? And this is a power-up. Haha. 3 more enemies and we can use the power-up too. First, let's get that no, not necromancer. Wow. I'm accusing him of things he hasn't done yet. I see. We may have to approach this from the other side. Evil laugh. Oh, of course. He's right here. Why did I make such a complicated thing out of that when it really wasn't? I gotta think more about how the stage is connected, huh? I like how that guy just puts statues of his face everywhere. Clearly a symbol of humility.
Our bell towers have been invaded by trolls. You might be able to help, but you can't beat them without activating this power-up.
What is it? Is it a block button? It doesn't look like a block button. Ow. And there we go. Now we have enough power to get the block button. Or whatever power we may get from there. But there is the evil warlock. That was an awful way to die, Spyro. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. That lost us quite a bit of progress, didn't it? Darn. Well, what are you gonna do? Sometimes life just isn't fair. Oh, I actually got the vases, though. That's fortunate. Man, we've been going for 2 hours already. Time always flies when I'm streaming. But I still need to defeat the enemies again. Well, that was a miss. What do you call a congregation of only wizards? A staff meeting? Haha, haha, haha. You thought the puns were over after 2E, but you thought wrong. The puns will never end. What kind of power is this?
Our mystical bell.
A fire spell. Okay, but where's the bell, though? Oh, I got it, I got it. I completely understand the situation. Isn't this interesting? We've had a stage where this was used against people, and now we're using it in our favor. So are we helping or hurting these guys? Oh, I guess we're kind of helping them. The other guy said he put them on fire, but that it made them go crazy. So why set them on fire? What did they do? Is it just because they're trolls? Well, I got stuck for a minute there, for a second there. A minute would have been an exaggeration. Do I need to hit him in mid-air or something? It didn't seem to work very well, but... Camera, please. But it also seems to keep hitting him at the wrong time, so maybe... I'm just doing it wrong? Let's time it so we actually shoot when he's on the ground, so yeah, exactly. There we go. Well, that's one bell down, but... Oh, okay, so he does go up there, okay. And that's two.
I suppose you want an orb for doing that. Well, I'm afraid not. There's still one bell left. You can get to it by using the whirlwind behind me.
Oh, what? You're gonna make me do even more stuff? I should unring the bells now, just to take my vengeance upon this ungrateful cretin. Come on. That was so
Thanks,
sloppy
Spyro.
that I can't
I
believe it
didn't
worked, but
think
hey,
you could
there we
do
go.
it. Here, have a souvenir from the Mystic City gift shop.
Wait, they sell this stuff in the gift shop? But it isn't even related to the mystic... Okay, whatever. You know what? Whatever. 25 orbs. Get in. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Get in? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not hip. I may be young, but my spirit is old. So, what else is there to see here? Absolutely nothing of note. Well then, we have acquired the orb, so we can move right along. Any more warlocks to defeat here? Yeah, there he is.
Spyro, you have freed our city from the claws of those evil warlocks. Please, take this orb. I foresee that it will help you on your journey.
Wouldn't it be a twist if in a later mission we're suddenly on the side of the warlocks and it turns out the warlocks are actually an oppressed people in this society and people are just opposed to their brand of magic for bigoted reasons? Wouldn't that be something? That would be a turn, that would be a reversal of the expectations. Anyway, we gained another orb for beating the stage, so I'm guessing there are no more of those, Wow, are we witnessing an execution by Pac-Man? Oh, he's a goat now. Excuse me, what are we implying here? Guys, I'm a little bit unsettled by what I just witnessed. Insert inappropriate goat cheese joke here. I could stare at this for hours, just look what a cutie pie he is. Moving his little claws across the eyes. Ah. Anyway, let's not fixate on that too much. What can I say? I'm Dutch. We all have a fascination with ice skating. But with Sven Kramer and all the stuff involving ice skating. I think it was invented here, but I might be wrong. But with the Elfstedentocht, which is like a tradition. There's even a movie about one particularly dumb moment where I accidentally went back to the summer forest. You should check it out. It'll be in cinemas in 2018. So we've got summer, autumn, and winter, right? That makes sense, but it is weird to have the spring as the final stage, don't you think? It makes me think of different other games that use a seasonal theme or a season-based theme. For example, Pikmin 2, I like to talk about that one. Starts in winter and ends in autumn. That's an interesting way to do it too. I think the way they used autumn there was kind of nice. Because winter, you can see winter as an ending, but you can also see winter as an opportunity for new beginnings. It is within winter that the new year occurs. Oh, well, there goes. I am just starting to talk about something poetic and meaningful, and there goes my connection. Very typical. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I'll just grab some stuff while I wait for the connection to recover once again. Man, we've dipped over 500 frames. Oh, there it goes again. Come on, OBS. Get it together. Robotica farm. Interesting. It seems to be having trouble recovering. It's, Let me really quickly reset the connection and see if that works. You won't notice this on YouTube, because recording, but... Come on, I reconnected. Restabilize for me, please. It it seems to be unwilling to do so. Let's see, how much do we need for this level anyway?
I can see you've learned the value of orbs, Spyro. This touchy gate should work perfectly with the help of your impressive orb collection.
Impressive orb collection. Let's just stop and restart the stream for a second. If you're watching this on YouTube, sorry for the pause. You can skip ahead if you ahead if you want. Metropolis. Interesting. So there's some city stuff here. A robot farm and a metropolis. Let me start the stream again. I probably lost all my viewers now. I really hate that. It's been pretty... It was so good during the 2E streams, but now it just keeps sucking up. Sucking up. Yeah, that's a real term apparently. Now it keeps messing up the connection for some reason. I don't know why, but it was pretty stable during Banjo 2E, like I said. Are we back on the air? We should be, but I'm not sure if everyone already left due to my awful connection. Pretty disappointed that it has to keep doing that. Well, let me know if it's recovered. Also, let's check the requirements for the boss here.
Well, nobody said Ripto was brave. He's locked himself behind this door. The professor thinks that only a very large collection of orbs will open it.
40 orbs, right. So we'll have to be especially aggressive about collecting those orbs. Let's see, so we had this robot farm level and the metropolis level to access. I guess we can go to Robotica farms first. If the connection is working again. I hope someone can tell me so I'm not in the dark on that. It says 0 viewers, which is not good. Let me refresh the page for a second. The bug catcher got caught. The hunter became the hunted. Oh man. So, hey everyone. Are we still here? Is everyone still here?
And he's
Spyro. These here pests have infested our farm. Could you find the time to help us get rid of them?
Farmer Green Bean.
Find your way over to the giant bug lamp and turn it on so we can zap any more invading pests.
Alright, that makes sense. In a certain twisted kind of way. I'll be using the, It's okay now. Okay, thanks, Clive. And I don't get why that happens. Like, the connection, it's expected to be a bit unstable sometimes, you know, drop a few frames, but sometimes it just won't recover. I don't get that at all. Anyways, enough about connection issues. Let's try and get back into the swing of this. Though we have been going for 2+ hours, so I may also have to cut it off soon. Not because I want to, but if it's gonna keep being unstable, it might be for the best that we give it a rest. I'm gonna keep going though, if it doesn't screw up again. Oh, I see. Okay. Wow, that was violent. Imagine if they put a big red arrow on it, like pound here. Press A to pound. Though in this case it's triangle to pound. Based on my prior experiences, it's not unlikely one of these or some of these are gonna jump up out of the ground and try to eat me. Look what Spyro has done to me. I don't trust vegetables anymore. From now on, I'm eating strictly meat. I think Spyro already strictly eats meat, because he's a dragon. Whoever heard of a dragon eating vegetables? I guess it's possible, but with the sharp teeth and such, you'd think they're carnivores. What? Whoops. Completely forgot how to pound there. I guess I just lack the experience. Oh, I should probably put OBS in a position where I can see it. Because I don't trust it one bit. See what you've done, OBS? Even more trust issues. As if the Minjos weren't bad enough. Oh man, remember the Minjos? Remember the Jinjos, in fact. I won't get another opportunity to say Jinjo on stream anymore. Unless there somehow are Jinjos in here. Which I question. Okay, so we need to turn on a bug lamp, is what I understand the objective to be. Oh, they are actually metallic carrots. That's cute. I am reminded of Space Station Silicon Valley. I actually tried to stream Space Station Silicon Valley for the Nintendo 64. But it didn't work. Let's put it that way. So here's an interesting thought. I wonder if the PS1 version would be better to emulate. Because there is a PS1 version of Space Station Silicon Valley. Except it's called Evo's Space Adventure. Which is probably a slightly more marketable name. So maybe I should do that. What's the plan here? It's like a seesaw. Do we need to hit that? I kind of doubt it, but now I want to try. So yeah, it's pretty exciting that we're getting to be near the end of the year. I hope there's going to be a lot of opportunities and interesting things to do for all of us in the big 2018. The year of adulthood in this particular millennium. I wonder if this means people will grow up a bit. There are definitely it's definitely going to be interesting to see where everything goes in this this upcoming year. Spyro is literally Satan, don't you know? Yes, he is. Just look at him. You can see the malice in his eyes. Real Christians play Super 3D Noah's Ark. Well, okay. Based on a suggestion by Texan Nationalist, we will switch to Super 3D Noah's Ark right now. Thanks for the stream, and thanks for the stream. Wow, I'm thanking myself. That was that was awkward. But no. Well, maybe we'll stream that as a joke one day. Yeah, clearly Spyro is a practitioner of the occult. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Texan Nationalist. It's good to see you. What? More rolling barrels. And windmills. It's like I'm home. This will be barrels of fun. Yes, it will. I can barely contain my excitement. Okay, that doesn't work. Ow. How far back did that send me? I hope not all the way back to the start. No. We're at the barrels again. Storing your excitement for a while, yeah. I can't believe I got stung. Yeah. You've got a point there. That was quite a stinger, you might say. But I'm glad you're here to offer such sharp jokes. That one was a bit of a reach. It's quite shocking, yeah. So is that nuclear waste? Look at the logo on those barrels. Spyro just got decapitated and he didn't even care. You could say I have a sharp tongue. Yes, indeed you do.
These darn bugs are making a joke of my expensive robot scarecrows. Can you chase them down and flame them, Spyro?
These darn bugs. Flame the bugs. And which bugs are you referring to, sir? Oh, those, I guess. Okay, and that's one. Okay. And that's two. I mean, this had like 4-star difficulty, right? It's not that hard. Of course, it might be that the last one turns into a super final boss suddenly. Some extra health might be nice. Oh, hey, they respawn? Oh right, the Tasmanian tiger. I know about it, but I haven't played it. It might be worth a look though. Isn't that the fella who wields a boomerang? Yeah, I've just been using, most of the time I've been using the streams to catch up on games I never got the opportunity to play. So, you know, there's always a chance for the Tasmanian tiger in the future. You never know. Once we finish this game, we're gonna be taking suggestions again and figuring out what to do next, I guess. Although Spyro 3 is also... in our planning, shall we say. Alright, so if you don't kill them fast enough, they're just gonna keep respawning. It's slightly irritating, but... oh. I glided for a bit too long there. Come on, hurry up. I already respawned one again. This is gonna keep respawning in turn until I go crazy. Should have hit the other one as well. Get good, yeah, I know. Truly, this is the Dark Souls of video games. Of platformers, of PlayStation games, whatever. Oh, there we go. I got good.
Safe from those flying vermin, Spyro. Take this doodad I done dug up yesterday.
I'm not sure if that's an accurate accent. 27. 13 more and we can face the boss. So is that the final boss then? Or is there another world? I guess we'll find out. I shouldn't be asking things that will reveal themselves. You're from the south, you're from the southern US and you're offended? I'm sorry. Would you say the accent is accurate? I mean, if you're offended, probably not. Unless I offended you, in which case I apologize. It is accurate? Oh, okay. If you say so. You have more authority to say so than I do. Okay, that's fortunate. Alright, I get it. I get it. Speaking of which, there actually aren't that many streamers who with a southern accent. At least I don't know too many of them. There's one, I think I only know one streamer with a southern accent. Your accent is just standard US. That makes sense. I think most people, unless you stick by where you live very closely, you eventually start to speak in a more general way. I think my Dutch is kind of standard as well. Like, say for a few things. I have been told that I sound kind of American, which is weird. Because I don't roll my R's in the same way that a lot of Dutch people roll the R. But I already come from an area where there's a dialect where you kind of say the R from the back of your throat, like R, like that. So I was never used to rolling it anyway. You move too much. Well, it's I think it's healthy to for some extent to some extent to be to have visited many places. I've been to many countries, but I've been to a few countries, but I haven't actually moved. Maybe I should get to that. Might improve my my accent too. I think I still kind of have an accent when it comes to Dutch, English and Dutch. Mostly English though. Well, that took an unnecessary amount of time, but we got it. Move to America. That's pretty far away, though. For me, anyway. Ow. Hey, there wasn't even any sound effect there. Weird. Ah, there's Zoe to save the game for us. What a fortunate turn of events. You could probably split the US into like 6 different countries. Well, to be fair, the states are already kind of like countries, aren't they? Like, it's easy for people to see America as this one large thing that is all the same, but actually each state has its own localized culture and rule of law. To some extent, of course, there are some things that apply across the whole country, but it's not that different from something like the European Union, I think. Not speaking from experience, but more from what I think. And then Spyro died. Good thing we ran into Zoe earlier, so she's got us covered. But it is an interesting line of thought, though. What if you were to divide the US into like countries with provinces? What would the countries be? It's interesting to think about. Collision is very finicky on this one, I think. There we go. Yeah, maybe we should just rename America to Texas. I mean, let's be honest here. They're running the show. The United States of Texas. Does that sound good? The invisible wall is a bit finicky here, isn't it? What a weird invisible wall. The Stratocratic Texan Union sounds better. Well, if you say so. With God Emperor General Mattis as your head of state. Well, if you say so. It sounds interesting at the very least. We already helped that guy. Sometimes I lose track of what's where in each stage. He sounds like the kind of guy to coup the US government if the president decided to go off his rockers. Well, maybe he should get going. Nah, I see. Another, I guess this one marks the end of the stage, maybe? Let's grab a few more of those gems first. Alright. What do you have to say for yourself?
Way to go, Spyro! Them varmints won't be coming near our crops now. Can I offer you a reward?
So polite. Of course you can offer me a reward. Just toss us it. Founding fathers create the Electoral College to prevent demagogues to be elected. Electoral College elects a right-wing populist demagogue. Well, you know how it goes.
I used to
I try not to get too political on these streams, because you know how it is, but... Well, that was not my proudest moment. Tractor, yeah. Now we just need a highway, yeah. Excuse me, did I ask you to save my game? Zoe is so overbearing about saving the game for us. She won't even let us have a say anymore. It's legal in some states to go on the interstate with a tractor under certain circumstances. Interesting. Can tractors reach that kind of speed? I've seen tractors on the road, but... Whoa, Spyro, what are you doing? I've seen tractors on the road, but I'm not sure if I've seen them on the highway. I see. You know, it is scary when you're on a tiny, not very well-kept country road and a tractor comes straight for you. It's like, should I drive off the road? What to do? Pretty terrifying when you think about it. And maybe wise to make a very naughty save state here. On my legitimate PlayStation 1. I have no coffee left. Tractors are coming for me in my sleep. Oh dear. Oh no. The south will rise again. Wow. And they'll be using tractors to achieve this end. That sounds like an interesting plan. We will ride our tractors into battle. Well, let me know how that goes. That freaked me out. This elevator. It looks... Yeah, it did look like I glitched out of the wall for a second. It was really weird. Okay, like I said, let's make a very naughty save state here. There we go. So we can easily return to this point. I told you this is the work of Satan. You did indeed. You warned us. But we only realized it too late. After Spyro had already gained absolute power. That is when he revealed his true intention. Whoop. Did I just miss a pumpkin? Oh man. I'm really starting to believe this is the work of Satan. Maybe we should just take that and try it again. I'm not sure which event you're referring to there, but to be sure, a lot of political parties have an awkward moment in their history or two. Munch. Oh! That. I heard a lot about that on the news. The news. By news I mean social media, mostly. But yeah, I did catch wind of that. Not sure what to say about that though. Yep, that's exactly what I mean. Controls are a bit finicky on this, like I mentioned. But that's not really an excuse. Ugh, so close and yet so far, huh? Intensely focused. Yeah, American politics sure are a strange thing. Like I said, I try not to get too political in the streams, cause, well, you know how it is. I don't want to estrange people. I like to respect most political views, unless they are immediately, like, threatening to other people.
Piece of steering that was, Dragon. Here, take this thingamajig I found in the cow pen.
In a cow pan? Sorry. I couldn't resist doing the accent. The bad accent. Let's see. Well, that's all, so let's get out of this stage. This racetrack fills me with determination. I'm not sure if it does. Well, I am filled with determination now that I've finished it. Oh, that's one way to do it. Just hate on everyone's politics. That's the best way to do it, I guess. Yeah, what was I gonna say? If there's one thing I can say about American politics, I think that in general it's very polarized. Not just in terms of people, but in terms of politicians. Like, people think in two or a small group of large parties or contestants almost facing off. And I much prefer a system where there are multiple political parties sharing all the power without, you know, an actual president in the lead. I don't know, I feel like that works better, but I am not an expert on politics, nor do I have any right or authority to say anything about it. But yeah, I think the modern state of politics could use a lot of work, regardless of which side people are on. I think the current state of politics generally leads no one to win, rather than everyone. Like if at least one side got what they wanted, but... Oh hey, look at that, a secret orb. The mysterious floating orb, number 30. Just 10 more and we can face off against Ripto. Isn't that exciting? No other orbs hidden here? Huh, that's a shame. But yeah, I sure wish people would talk more and yell less when it comes to politics. Yeah, the two parties are basically giant coalitions. That's pretty much what I mean. Of course, it's not really perfect anywhere. Just the way voting works in general is kind of awkward. This YouTuber CGP Grey made some interesting videos about potential other ways voting could work. Because a lot of the time, the way voting works now causes people to have to vote strategically for a party they don't really care for. At the cost of voting for the party that actually really represents their beliefs. Let's see, we did this, Cloud Temples. I suppose so. It's a lot of things I don't quite understand. I mean, the way politics are divided also varies from country to country. When it comes to American politics, I wonder if I would be considered further right or left, depending on whether you look at it from an American or a Dutch perspective. But anyways, I won't get too far into it. He says after constantly getting into it. Sorry, I do have a tendency to go on tangents sometimes. Because on the one hand, I do think politics are very interesting to discuss, but I can't really call myself an authority.
I can see you've learned the value of orbs, Spyro. This touchy gate should work perfectly with the help of your impressive orb collection.
Impressive orb collection. Alright, we are getting close to the 3-hour mark here, so I'm gonna look at this stage, see how far we can come, and then we're gonna have to call it done for tonight, I think. But let's first see what this stage has to offer. It sounds like a cityscape of some kind. Metropolis, I mean, it's in the name. Oh hey, a robot. This is the movie Robots. Oink oink. Don't vote for the Party for Freedom, but that's my favorite party. No, no, I kind of switch my vote around each year depending on who I feel deserves it.
This insurrection from the farms has got quite out of hand. We need someone to restore order. Find the inventor droid. She's been working on something big.
The inventor droid, alright? Alien cows and pigs?
With all the budget cuts, these elevators need serious work. See, this one here is stuck. I expect it would start working if you could just give it a good whack, though.
A good whack. So we need to crash down on it. So right, this is where the stages really start to demand that you understand the little bash move here. Once again, smart game design. Unless it doesn't work, in which case this entire tangent was worthless. Oh no, it works. Yeah, I rarely even know who to vote for. Yeah. The PVV is just one of those parties, you know? Where it's hard to say what's their policy and what's just the, They also just have a figurehead who, likes to, well, he likes to talk up a big storm, and it's kind of hard to say what's what with that guy. Yeah, last year I tried to vote for the Pirate Party, but they didn't get enough votes in for a seat, so that was a wasted vote, I guess. Very disappointed. Oh man, pigs. This is giving me horrible, horrible flashbacks to the Warrens in the Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, the Pirate Party has very good ideas. Like, what I'm mainly concerned about is not so much an issue of left or right, but that the law hasn't caught up with technology. And the Pirate Party seemed like a very good... seemed to understand that that's something that needs to be worked with.
As you can see, a vicious ox has taken over our armory. We thought that freezing the walkway would keep animals out. The ox is very tough. I advise using the bombs against it, and it'll probably take several bombs at that.
Bombs? Lamp oil? Rope? Bombs? It's like a mini-boss, interesting. Yeah, my votes have just gone all over the place. Last year it was... Oh. Whoops. Last time not last year. Last time I voted for the Party for Animals, I think.
We'll never regain control of the armory.
But anyways, way too much. I am giving way too much away about my politics. Shouldn't be doing that. I actually consider myself kind of centrist, I guess, though I don't know how much that means these days. Oh, you're only doing it to get me to die in game, of course. It was all an evil plan, a ploy. I almost got hit by that bomb. Yeah, anyway, politics aside. I am fighting an ox in a futuristic city using bombs. Clearly, this is a reflection of modern society. Oh, you need to be closer to actually have him land. I see. At least you don't need to time it too much. I feel like that should have hit. This is proof that environmentalism is important, indeed. Not just the animals, the entire Earth will turn against us. But anyway, I like how I have a no politics policy, but as soon as people talk about politics, I just go along and talk endlessly about politics. That ox just died.
Work, dragon. We can now defend our city properly. Take this visually pleasing reward.
This visually pleasing reward, okay. That's a pretty subjective thing to say. Speak your mind. Yeah, well, it is true. I like to have people... I think it's important that people get to say what they want. But I feel like most of what I say should be like completely... In terms of politics, it's fine to talk about it, but it should be reaction based. So I shouldn't be too much... I shouldn't bring my own politics into it for no reason. Like if people want to talk about their politics, their politics should be central in the conversation. I think that's how it should be. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a professional. Okay, we just did this, so there's no need to go back here. So where is the way ahead? You are an evil absolute monarchist that wants the god emperor of mankind to instate a glorious imperium of man across the Milky Way and to purge the heretics and Xenos. That seems like a very fair political view, to be honest. I can see why you would think that. We're just gonna pretend I didn't leave a gem there. Accidentally Warhammer 40k, ha. I haven't actually played, wait, that is a game, right? I haven't played it, but I know of it. I'm not sure if my poor laptop could handle streaming it, though. Alright. Perhaps something to try one day. I have been catching up on games now that it's kind of a Christmas holiday. Kind of. Oh. I almost realized that too late. I was about to just stand there and take an explosion to the face. Ow! That hurts. Oh, this one takes me back up. Well, at least I can pick up that gem I definitely didn't forget. So it's fine. You're also kind of centrist. That makes sense. I think when it really comes down to it, very few people are very extreme in their views. I think people are so polarized on the internet. But I think in general, most people have pretty complex views, you know? If you had to pick a party in the US, it would be the rent is too high party. Well, that makes sense. That sounds like a completely fair party. Oh, fire once he reveals himself, right. I don't know why I forgot about that. Oh, ow. The cliche is kind of the cows get kidnapped by aliens, but these cows are the aliens. Isn't that an interesting twist?
Ah, Spyro. I heard you were coming. Thank you for your efforts in thwarting this attempted coup. Please take this item, which living creatures seem to like.
Yeah, so you're saying you're not really alive, Miss Robot?
It's a first for Avalar, a combination power-up. Thank goodness you're here to test it out. These invading sheep in their spaceships must be stopped.
Oh, they're sheep now? Wake up, sheeple. Let's make a save state. It's a coup from the cows and other animals, right?
Keep after those.
Remember your training. They're putting water in the chemicals to melt steel beams. Is that how it goes? Oh. Yeah, exactly. I just thought I'd combine all of them into one neat package. If you're gonna think of conspiracy theories, you might as well combine all of them. They're shooting at us. Why is Sparks not picking them up? Sparks needs to pull his weight. Well, no, 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 yes, no, there we go. That was a bit awkward. Yep. That sounds about right. There we go.
Excellent work.
We have stopped the aliens.
Right out of the sky. This orb device is proof of your skill.
33.
I knew it. Those first sheep sent out a distress call. The next wave of saucers is incoming.
Orb device, yeah. Even more saucers. 5-star difficulty. Oh no. We are bleeding a lot of lives here.
Keep after those saucers, Spyro.
Remember your training. Yeah, I need to lead my shots a bit. Or get in real close. Oh, almost went through the wrong portal. Imagine that. Well, that took a while, but we finally got a hit in. So, one more. Where are you, Mr. UFO? Where is it? There it is. And very good.
Nice flying, Airman. You've proven that genius
Airman?
is a power-up invention. Here, keep this to commemorate your victory.
I'm more like Heat Man, really. And that's all the orbs for this stage. How nice. Well, let's get out of here. Well, I guess we could grab that chest up here. Now that we're here anyway. Why ignore it? Okay, excellent. Another stage completed sans, of course, the gems. Let's well, let's get out of here. Now we get a cute little conclusion to this story. Do the robots and the sheep become friends after all? But why though? The best way to close off any story is with a car accident. That's the epitome of a heartwarming conclusion. Anyway, it's getting to be quite late. So unfortunately we will have to stop the stream for now and perhaps continue either tomorrow or in the new year. Probably in the new year. What with the preparations that still need to happen for New Year's Eve. So that means we're gonna be closing down here. So thanks to everyone for visiting the stream. Thanks to Robin, Alden, Clive. Let's see, anyone else? And of course to Texan Nationalist for all the conversation about politics and such. It's been much appreciated having all you people here. If I don't manage to stream tomorrow, which is probable, I want to wish you all a very, very pleasant New Year's Eve, and I hope to see you all again in 2018 when we continue on Spyro 2. But until then, have a great night, and see you later. Bye-bye. That was my chair. Bye-bye.